July 28th, 2015 was the day our family threw away any dreams of family vacations, family get-togethers, and our flexible schedules. However, it was also one of the most exciting days for our family. Owning a business has its benefits, but it also has its downfalls. You are your own boss, you get to build your skill variety, and you're responsible for everything. This July, our family will celebrate 1 year of owning a business, more specifically, a restaurant. This experience has shown me what being a business owner means firsthand. I am a server, a barista, a line cook, and a manager, and have learned a lot over the last year. While owning a business might not be for everyone, it's a great way to make a living doing what you love. If you have a unique passion or hobby, why not make money doing it? The goal of this speech is to inform you about owning a restaurant, and more specifically, being your own boss, the experience, expansion, and the responsibility. I hope you gain a better understanding of the pros and cons of owning a business. There are many pros of owning a business. Some include being your own boss, building your skill level, and being held accountable for the business. I will start off by introducing the advantages of being your own boss. Being your own boss has many aspects to it. One being you are able to set your own hours, and you in turn have a pretty flexible schedule. As Annie Ally from the State Journal states, I've been very successful in being able to set my own hours and my own location, and people have been very responsive to my hours. When running a business, you still have to be open the hours that you advertise you're open. However, if something comes up, you can leave your employees to take care while you take care of the issue at hand. Another positive of being your own boss means that you can do things the way that you want them to be done. Have you ever worked for someone and not agreed with the way of them doing something? Well, when you're your own boss, you can do things the way that you want and not the way that other people are telling you you need to. The second advantage of owning a business is you can build your skills. Owning a business allows you to gain experience overall. Vicky, owner of Skinny Vicks, says, I have been in the restaurant industry for 23 years. I have learned a lot over the years, and in my management positions, I have learned the most because I learned how to do a little bit of everything. I personally have done every job possible in our restaurant, from cleaning restrooms to managing the front of house and cooking behind the line, and I am so grateful for the amount of experience I have built from owning our place. Another way I have built experience and skill level is through training. By training others, I learn a lot about people and the different ways that they learn and absorb information. Also, when training others, you might learn something new. For example, if they point out a faster way of doing something that you wouldn't have thought of. The last positive of owning a restaurant is the level of responsibility you will acquire. When things are good, people praise you. Linda Galido says, when you're truly responsible, you believe that success or failure is up to you, even if you work within a team. This quote is very admirable because people only want to take responsibility for their actions if it had a positive outcome. However, this quote puts in perspective that it goes both ways, in success or failure. Also, when you're your own boss, you're in charge of everything. This means you are held accountable for everything that goes on. It kind of goes back to being your own boss and telling people how you want things done to better the business, your employees, and your family. Although I could go on for days about the positives of owning a business, these are just a few. The same topics, however, also have cons to them along with the pros. Being your own boss, building your skills, and responsibility also have negatives when owning your own business. Going back to being your own boss, this means work consumes your life. The days are all the same when you run your own business, Shreve said. You kind of lose the rhythm that a lot of the workforce has because it's constant. You have to be willing to think about the business at 10 o'clock before you go to bed or first thing when you wake up, always thinking of problems you want to try and solve. I can tell you from firsthand experience that this quote is 100% real. The restaurant has consumed our family's lives, and it's all we talk about and all we think about. It's much like a baby. Everything revolves around it. Being your own boss also means that there is nobody to turn to in times of need, because you're the one everybody turns to when they need help. But truth be told, being the owner doesn't mean you can fix everything. Although you can't fix everything, you know a lot as the owner. Being the owner means you know how to do everything because you know all the ins and outs. Being the owner, I foresee everything, Vicky explains. I know everything about everything there is to know in that restaurant. This tends to mean that I end up doing everything because it's not done right unless I do it. Although it's nice to be able to know a lot, it sometimes slows things down because if someone doesn't know how to do something, they have to go find somebody who knows how to help them do it, such as handling coupons. Sometimes, no matter how many times you tell someone, something just doesn't stick in their head and they can't remember it. It's the little things that usually get messed up, such as the silverware setting goes on the left. Sometimes the small details are the things that matter the most. Going back to responsibility, when things go wrong, it's your fault just as much as it is when they go right. Galando says it's easy to claim responsibility for things when they go well, but it's hard when they don't. A truly responsible person, however, accepts responsibility either way. As adults in the real world, we need to learn to recognize our mistakes and learn from them. Being responsible also means that you're held accountable to fix things when they break. You are the one who pays for things when they need to be replaced. We have now gone over not only the positives to owning a business, but also the negatives. My purpose has been to inform you of the ins and outs of owning a business. So although my family gave up many opportunities by buying our restaurant, the rewards outweigh the cons and make for a great investment. So if you're thinking about starting a business, just know there will be positives as well as negatives that go along with it. After all, nobody said it would be easy, they just said it'd be worth it.